Alright, hello everybody, we're back with Oxygen and Included. Hope everything is well. Alright, so I know it's been quite some time. It's because, yeah, I got sick and I'm still very sick, but I'm better, I guess. So let's go with this. Now I installed last time from the last episode a new mod. It's called Better Info Cards over here, and I put in over here some modification on the font size and stuff. So basically, when when you have too much stuff on one stack and you want to like hover that and see what's behind this, eventually if there's too much stuff in there, it will just overflow all the way down off the screen. And with this mod, it corrects that, and also it should help a bit there on the stream, because well, I am taking a bit of space around the game in the bottom part in the middle. Usually there's never a thing there, but it's when I over stuff that sometimes it overflows behind the webcam and stuff, so that should help a little bit there. All right, so okay, I just got an error message, whatever. Okay, so a couple of stuff has happened since the last episode. Mostly it just happened over here on this planet. So let's start. Let's give a game a go. A couple of stuff over here. For example, we have now upgraded our range. We put now the puff here. And we even have a rocket building over here. Why not? So okay, let's see that stuff one by one. So over here, I was trying here to think a method to, so over here, when you have a critter, there's like a couple of things that matters. One is well, the critter should have, a place where to live, and that matters because you don't necessarily want him to go. Sometimes you don't care, but sometimes you just want to control his navigation to the max. So for example, over here, I know like he cannot escape this room over here. He cannot jump on the wall from this side. So by being on top of this mesh tile, he cannot just jump on the walls there. He cannot jump down here from there because it's 3 tiles up. So if this was, for example, at this side, he would have been able to jump down, or if it was on this tile instead, he would have been able to not even jump down, just to slide down. But now he can't do it. We have here something to give him food every so in a while. I have a dispenser tied to this timer, and that timer could have been there, honestly. It's just a remnant from what I used to do. So basically, it could be possible if you want to optimize stuff. So that thing over here will be hungry every time, and it will, you can see by the way, it's a bit bigger. I made it a bit bigger. Anyway, so with the info card, yeah, let's just show the info card right quickly. Over here, for example, in the ultimate carrier, you can see like it overflows not off the screen, and it goes to the right instead. So now we have better, and it's better to understand what's going on. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, if I want to optimize this at a 100%, you want to check over here to validate when it will be hungry, and you give him food barely like at the last second, maybe like the last cycle before he dies, right? Because the thing is that even though you give him like a very, very small amount, like something negligible, he will still be off the starving position, right? So if he like starving, you will have 10 days or 10 cycles to feed him. If you don't feed him within the next 10 days, he dies. But if you give him like a very small amount of food the last day, it will get back to, let's say, like maybe 11 days, or maybe like this food will be so mild that it will be back to being starved immediately, but it will be back at 10 days, you know. So it's how it works. It's not gonna be like yeah, it will not be like a 2-3 days, whatever. No, it's how it works. So if you want to optimize this, you can do it this way, but I can't be bothered, honestly. I just put down a timer. I put it to the maximum red and just one on green. That's good enough for me. As for this over here, that's a dispenser for the egg. It's not tied to any optimization. It's just there. The thing is that I block access to the duplicant. The duplicant cannot deliver stuff in there, except when this is set to 0. So if there's no critters in there, so if it's below 1, we are going to open up this gate. This is priority 9, right? So he's gonna try to put down an egg over here, slug egg. It's gonna drop in there, and then once the egg will be put in the place, this should lock the door. And in theory, I should only have 1 egg at a time, because it's set to 1, you know, kilograms. So there should be only 1 room for 1 egg at a time. So once the egg will be put down, it will fall down here on this side, and then the door should lock. Yeah. So that's the theory about that. It should work. And with this, I can now have an infinite amount of sponge slug, right? I could even like put more sponge slug if I want to. Let's say I have 2, 3, 4 plug slugs on this tile, and I could just yeah, I could just have more sponge slugs. Honestly, I don't even know what to do with them. I put them there, right? You can see there's one over here. He is in a howling water. Nice. I don't even know why I have water in there, but I mean, why not? So I put him in there. I could very easily just put down a door here just to make sure that it never goes above 20. Although I'm not even sure it's gonna ever happen, but yeah, why not? Okay, so over here, let me make the game go a little faster. I don't even know what I was at the last time that I was playing, but it's alright. Sorry if I'm coughing a bit there. It's yeah, I'm still very sick. Yeah, so I realized that in this world there is a very ecosystem that I need to take care, and I was not really taking care of it very well. So we have fish. I gave these fish some seeds, right? So there we go. Seed, 10 kilograms of seed on pretty much fungal spore. Yeah, so they will heat these, and they will also excrete. So you can see over here the diet, and they will excrete some polluted dirt. Polluted dirt can be very useful, especially when you try to make some polluted oxygen, because now I can just have some sublimation station. This station over here emits polluted oxygen. These guys were pretty much starving, and that was because, you know, it's not so good. Polluted water is not so good, is what I meant. It's alright at best. So a sublimation station really does like what the polluted water was not able to, just to feed them properly with the polluted oxygen, and with that they also more inclined to give me more slime. The slime is very important because with the slime I can grow the mushrooms, and I realized that I was running low on slime, so that's the reason why I put these guys down here. Now you can see that the sublimation station are not working so well. That's because the pressure is still too high over here for some reasons, and it's kind of difficult. But I have this here, right? I have a pump. I'm trying to save this a little bit there. So that pump, yeah, you can see over here, we'll just be pumping the stuff from here to out here. We have here a mechanized airlock, so it's gonna be right where I need it to be. That should be above. Okay, that will be making more sense. Okay, I just want to pump like just so little amount of oxygen, carbon dioxide, and what have you of this place over here, so we can have the sublimation station working out for me. Pretty much. And with this, we'll be I have 2 sublimation stations, so I'm hoping I will be able to get a lot of slime. We got these guys. This guy are ready. This guy should take in as soon as it gets on the ground, it should be able to get the slime rock pile. Okay, that's not too good. And yeah, put that in there. Let's go, baby. Yeah, basically that's the idea. So the slime being produced over here will be get in there, and these should be able to provide the slime through all the dust caps, right? That's the theory. It should be working just fine in fact. And we have these conveyor loaders here on the 4 corners, and this one in the middle, ready to just ship the food, ship the mushrooms to the kitchen. That's it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. And over there we have over here the building. We're trying to build another rocket. This rocket over here, okay, close that by accident. That's the worker pit, right? So there's still nothing in there. In fact, I can even remove this thing over here and rebuild it in a better position. So this guy over here should allow me, I will try to get at least 4 duplicants in there. So this should work in conjunction with the ultimate carrier. So the ultimate carrier will bring in the resources and 2 guys, while this rocket should carry like 4 space people. Yeah. So I don't know if it's gonna be working well. 4 is quite a lot, but what I would like to have over here will be to the infinite amount of food. Can it be done? Can I achieve that? Can I put that like in a corner over here? Now this rocket wall have an effect, but can I still do it? You know, can I just put 2 insulated tiles on the corners over here and have like a thermoregulator, and having literally like the food will be on top of this rocket wall and making this working? This should give me a lot more space, that's for sure. I could even maybe go and get a manual generator in the loop. That's gonna be very good, because that's certainly something that is missing out over here, is the fact that we don't have power most of the time. So I have to rely on solar panels, and even still, it's still not enough. So aside from this, you will notice it's a rat ball engine. So the way it works, so we have these 2 bad boys over here. Usually beforehand we're checking over here in the lab if we If this is full, well, we stop the production of red balls, but now we still make that. So how does it work? So I have put down here a red ball reflector, and it's gonna reflect straight in the diagonal tiles, and it should go down here. You'll notice that it did not do it this time. It's because of the automation over here. It got deactivated, so it ignores the incoming red balls, and instead it goes up in the rocket. Now this rocket can still be full on the red balls, so this one over here weighs 100 red balls. This one is like 4,000, so that's a lot more, a lot more, 40 times more. And but I still have optimization over here, so we can still see over here if it's full. I can close these guys off. Yeah, so but now it may be possible though that this one is empty but the rocket is full. Maybe it's a little something very easy to do is just to put down a horror gate. That should do. Little modification maybe I just noticed. Anyway, so we're still checking the battery. The battery allows it, and we still need rod balls. These guys will work, right? I still go with only 2. I can activate these 2. I don't know. I don't think it's really necessary. So yeah, that's how it goes. All right. So since we are waiting for duplicants, I put up there 5 atmo suits. So let's go. I don't even know if I have enough atmo suits over here. Let's put that all to priority 9. Let's go make some suits over here. Okay, you'll notice that the game works a bit better than before. I don't know, I don't want to spoil anything, but I feel like yeah, it's working pretty well so far. So this is dude. I got a nice viewer. Not last time they helped me out quite a lot here on the optimization. In fact, it was Wijni which encouraged me to install the mod to have the game. What it was called? I don't remember. Something. And anyway, so this mod helped the game, but I still had some problems with the computer itself. So I did some improvement in OBS, but most over is I did not realize that my template around me was taking a lot more power, like CPU power than I thought, and so I realized, for example, like this little guy over here, now he's not moving, right? He used to move. It's because with some analysis, I realized that this little guy was taking up to 5% or maybe even more, like 10% of my CPU, like what? On the OBS at least. But that's insane. I think this little guy was taking more juice than the game itself. So I don't even know why, but yeah. Oh, are you? You can never. Oh, really? Ah, that's so. Okay, I guess I could, in theory, put down a door over here and to fill this whole place up with oxygen, well with drywall. Blue, post pastel blue, because it's theme. There we go. Okay, do we still have power? Ugh. Okay, no, whatever. Let's do it maybe in another time. Okay, I was waiting for someone to do this. It took literally forever, but we did it. Okay. Today we'll have to traverse the vacuum space, because over here I remove all the drywall. It's all in this space, and that is because when the rocket launch, the steam get through the door when the duplicant use it. I even have this here. Oh, hey, that's not smart. Okay. Well, that will help. Anyway, so even still, the steam was going through this and get in the vacuum. No, I mean in this chamber, and now it was falling down into water, and then the water goes around and fall in the base. It's very annoying, that's for sure. Very annoying to having to mop the water every time. So, well, at least I could maybe get a sweepy. Well, anyway, so with this, make sure that the water just go out. It just go in the vacuum space. It just gone, and that's totally fine with me. Okay, we're making 2 solar panels. I don't want to overcome it like the other ships. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? Okay, in Zaponi, I don't know if we can say like a lot has happened on Zaponi. I still have this little guy. Okay, this guy is charging up the battery of this rocket, right? There's still so much to do over here. But here's the plan. Okay, so over here I made this room. This is a 96 room. We are going to range the little pips. Little pips over here excrete dirt. Where was I going with that? That's a plan that I had some time ago. With the dirt, what do you so arbitraries, I think you need dirt for the arbitraries, right? Yeah, if you want. Yeah, okay, you can give you can not give, but like to domesticate the trees, right? Instead of letting them wild. By doing this, you will need polluted water. I have an insane amount of polluted water. In fact, I have too much, so that's not too much of a problem. The dirt now will be provided by the pips, and with the trees, we are going to have lumbers. Lumbers then can be used. I'll just unpause the game, right? Can be used by the ethanol distiller. This little building over here takes in the lumbers and some power, and will output polluted dirt, carbon dioxide, and ethanol. Ethanol is a resource that can be interesting. It can be interesting because the strong suit of the ethanol is the fact that it can go. Oh my god, it took sometimes. Over here, liquid. It can go like as low as minus pretty much 100 degrees Celsius. In theory, it's 114 degrees Celsius before it turns into a block of ice. So this means we can cool down the ethanol very low at a low temperature, and this can help to cool down stuff. Like for example, maybe I could use ethanol to cool down this over here. Oh, sorry, this over here, right? Instead of hydrogen and this guy, I could use ethanol. Will make it very going a very low temperature. No, I'm probably not going to do this because I don't have the power to or this guy over here, thermal aqua tuner. Well, in fact, maybe it's gonna be better. I could maybe give it a try. Huh, could be interesting. to try to test this out. Why do we have a hydrogen in there? That's weird. Okay, let's evacuate that hydrogen. Okay. Yeah, so that's the ethanol, but also the ethanol can also be used by the petroleum generator. And even if it says it's a petroleum generator, it's also an ethanol generator. You can see over here ethanol. So that could be my source of power. I can make some power out of this. Then also in this planet we also have the meltwood, so I can make some of that. But I also inclined of making what are they? I don't have any. Oh, this guy, oxyfern, right? Which also takes dirt, but water and dirt. Oxyfern is an interesting plant. It's one of the rare plants in the game where, you know, you have the meltwood. That's kind of normal, but it gives a negative decor value, -10. But it will heat the carbon dioxide and will create oxygen. So that's can be quite useful, right? So instead of like using your traditional carbon skimmers, you can just use these plants, right? So I intend to use that because I have this plant over here, so why not? I also apparently have the pinchar purple plant, and we also have the water weed that I kind of want to grow. Water weed and some plants over here too. We have the Saturn Crater Trap Seed and this guy over here, the Tranquil Toes. Tranquil Toes is only a decoration plant. The Saturn Crater this guy over here, the Saturn Crater. This guy can be very interesting. So this is a plant that hate critters. They will hate the critter, and then what happens, it's gonna release quite a large amount of a substantial amount of hydrogen in the air. Then you can use the hydrogen to like power your power or something. Yeah, so I intend to use all of that. So over here we are going to have some arbor trees over here. I'm gonna make as much as I can, and down here is gonna be my pip branch. I think I should be just fine with 2 trees. I'm gonna put over here and over here. Can I just... Oh, I can just do that. Never mind. Never mind. We're not making that with steel. Come on, game. One here, one here. So I don't think I need a lot of these trees. I can put right there. Okay, sounds good. Oh, I just noticed a little something wrong about this here. If I take a look to this over here, this is usually very hot. Okay. Arbor trees can survive at a hot temperature. Oops. No, Zapuni. But still, how hot can you sustain? 40 degrees Celsius. I could do that. Okay. So we're going to protect the trees as much as I can. Okay. And we're going to sand over some of that all the way down. This whole place over here is poorly made. Poorly made. Eventually we'll need to have atmospheres. Where do I put that though? Okay, well, this is way too small, so whatever I do, I could very easily just make this here a turn like that. Alright, and I'm gonna dig all of that. Why am I doing this? Is just so I can have the pipe going all the way down here. We'll be pretending that there will be a wall there or something. Alright. You pretend. There we go. Okay. That's gonna be for the arbor trees and stuff. Okay. Alright. Over here in this planet, I think nothing has changed really. Aside from the fact that I just can't have this world to run fine. Okay, well, finally, man, we're starting to have an overflow in sand. I've been crushing insane amount of dangerous rock, right? Almost all my centimeter rock also have been crushed to get sand. This guy, man, takes these two guys over here, and because of these polluted water over here, consume sand like it's no one business, man. Oof. Yeah, all of that also makes polluted dirt, I think. That polluted dirt shall go over here, and then that will make me get some dirt, and that dirt I should give it to the sage and this guy over here too. But yeah, they are not working. They are not working at the moment because apparently we're still missing on the dirt. So yeah, you can see over here that we are missing on the water, so this guy is dormant. Fortunately, I do have a rocket. Now I have a solution for this. Beforehand, I was just waiting for for this little guy to wake up. When it will be? In 30 days. Okay. Wow. But I can do now without this. Okay, so yes, should go in Zaponi. And what we have in there? You enter. Oh, come on. Yeah. Okay, everything should be done. In theory, this should be done automatically. I didn't do all the collections because I will oh. It didn't melt, or I just really never built that. And gate. No. Right. Like this. Okay. Alright, okay. We're just waiting for this to be built and we'll see if the optimization works as it should. Right now, you'll notice I have a carbon dioxide engine. That is because, I'm not gonna lie, steam turbine, steam engine is pretty nice, right? And but the carbon dioxide engine goes very fast. Now the cons of this is the size of it. It cannot be, you cannot have too much module with the I see. You cannot have enough a lot of a where was I got distracted by this. Yeah, so you can see over here that's a steam engine. You can have like all the way to 25 stuff, while over here it's only 10, so it's a lot less modules as you can get with this rocket over here, but the carbon dioxide is much faster. That's actually what I want the most. So I only have over here known scones. Okay, yeah, it works just as it should, right? So it sends a green signal, a red signal. No, I mean green, red, and then it's green because it got in their ship. And in theory, whoops, the planet 2 number 2 water grabber, this over here should allow the rocket to be used. So I don't know if it's working as I think it's working. Kind of feel like it's not really working this well, but anyway, the idea over here is that once the if there is no one in the rocket, so if there is no pilot, everything should be deactivated. I did this by having a, so over here the rocket control station on will restrict the interior buildings, right? So yeah, that's it. So over here I have a duplicate, I have output over here if there's a someone in this range. This should turn off, and we'll turn this the other way around, and this means that the rocket should be restricted. Now I don't even know if it's really working, because let's get real over here. I don't sit in this view over here is watching if there's somebody like going to use the bathrooms or whatever. I don't care this much. But yeah, I'm hoping it's working just as I said. So over here we have them. Yeah, you can see over here the planet water grabber. Planet number 2. Yeah, that's what I did. Water grabber. It's should be faster, right? So in 80 seconds you will get into, yeah, that's literally it. It will get into orbit to the other planet, and that's it. That's really it. Ah, okay, very fast. So now when it will get to Zaponi, this should work immediately. So we should have, why do we have food on here? So we should fill up the rocket with water as soon as it gets there. All right. Okay. I will still wait for people to get in there. I want to get you know, more farms, more stuff. Yeah, no. I certainly can make some mealwood in the meantime. That is for sure. Can I, no. Yep, here we go. So little boy is already in there, and we are filling this rocket up. Can go as much as 27,000 kilograms, so that's pretty good. It's just, it takes some time because you were still limited by, you know, the amount of water that flows in there. By the pipe, you know. We're limited by the pipe, that's what I'm saying. And over here in this planet as well, we will be needing to add a water grabber as well. For now, I'm using this bit of water that we have up here, setting it all the way here. We're still surviving, but you can see we will not survive for that long, right? We pretty much only have this. And I don't know where the salt water is coming from. I believe it's coming from the space. But anyway, I have this in here where I can like put down some it's saving. Yeah, so we can put down the salt water over here, right? Oh, over here, open up the gate, bruh. Okay. Aside from this, yeah, we have this here, this rocket, right? I think it was there in the last episode. Yeah, I would like to do something like an optimization to be so like it can be done automatically. So depending on the amount of data that we have, can send the rocket automatically into space. That would be awesome. Apparently we just don't have the water for having this computer working. Oh, we do now. Yeah, but I don't know. This is a bit awkward, right? Because we'll be back. I will be back with a problem where so you know, I would need to have, like, let's say over here, I asked the duplicants to take the data from this ship and to put that in. That was my initial plan, by the way. By putting that into this dispenser over here, dispensers will push the data all the way down here. By the way, did I? No, it's still a laboratory. That was my initial plan. But the thing is that if I do so, the duplicants will also be able to collect the data from here and move all around and putting it back in the dispenser and doing this silly loop forever. So obviously this is not what I want. Kinda breaks the point. Or I could, over here, to remove the water, I could remove the background buildings. Oh, I may have a little situation where I think I have somebody that is wearing the suit, the radioactive suit. Right here, right? One is missing. Okay. Can I find him? Is there someone that has the suit? That is moving around the entire base with this suit on? Okay, let's remove the slime. And also we have slime in the space. Huh? Oh, there's a gas vent down here. That's inconvenient. Yeah, we have this thing over top, on top of that. Okay, let me just remove also the snow. And in Zapuni, what we have? Nothing. Last time we got a uranium ore that fell straight on the solar panel. That was sad. Over here, we should even have some optimization, right? Okay, yeah, we could. We just need to do this. Boom, boom. So once... So that already caused me some problems, but in theory, it should not send our green signal, because over here, it says fuel. No, it says nothing. Nice. Cool. Well, it should say like, yeah, you cannot activate the rocket because the rocket is not ready. Oh, that's it. The rocket could still transfer cargo. Okay, hold on a second. Give me... If you go in the rocket, will it be green? Because the thing is, this is not red, it's orange. So this means... this means... like, it's a warning. So I don't know if a warning means like it's gonna be in green. You know, the automation, if the automation is going to be green or still be red. And if it's red, if it stays red, it means like the rocket was still there. But the thing is that it will never get green because I'm not going to fuel this rocket with carbon dioxide ever. Not at this planet, at least. So, So here we are. All right. So this little guy will choke the whole time. I'm sorry, bruh. I'm sorry. He's also going to be very stressed. If I take a look to the stress. Low morale, right? Yeah. Well. Yeah, well. Okay. We have rotten barbecue. That's not too bueno. Okay, let's maybe try to design this rocket module. So the food is gonna be here. Now, if I do that, I will need to have this guy. Can I put that there? Oh, give me a second. Can I see somewhere? Okay. If I put this right there. Nope. Yeah, you can't put that. Come on. I can't see because of the tips. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Do we have another diagonal tile somewhere? Yeah, right here, right? So. No, it's not a diagonal tile. Well, anyway. I still. Yeah. So let's pretend that we have food in this tile right here, right? So if I put this here, it does not reach it. I have to make it to be over here instead. So this means exactly. What does that mean? It means that if I were... Okay. I got an idea. So this means if I put this here, this will not reach the food up there, so that's not good. No good, no bueno. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna put down here. I don't know if I'm gonna make it with 4. So I'm gonna have a door here, this checkpoint over here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay, maybe. This is not annoying at all. Can I whoosh? Okay. Whoosh. So, but the question is, yes, I can't put this here. Can I put this here? No, I can't. Yeah, okay. It really can be simple. Get it. Can I put this here though? That will be awesome. Like here. Well, in theory, yes. With this design. I put this here. No. But this here, yeah. Oh, man. So here should work, not here. No. Oh, man. No, it still don't work. I am looking for this here, okay. So I could put this here. All right. I think we are finally making it. We have decided. But Okay, I'm gonna try another something, a new design. So I'm gonna instead put literally this at the entrance. The checkpoint is gonna be light directly when you get in there. You are getting into the checkpoint, you have to remove the atmo suits. This gonna give me more space over here. So now I can put down, I can use this space to put down the ladders. Ladder bed. Okay. Pretty good. Now we know we need to have a pump sucking up the floors. So I can have this pump right here in automation. Let's start a game at a lower speed. I may have has plastic. Now I cannot put this here obviously because got stuff. But can I put this here? Very possible that the bottom floor will be carbon dioxide all the time. But is it bad? Probably not, right? Probably fine. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Let's give it a shot like that. Although... So... in the ultimate carrier, I just suck up oxygen all the time with this pump. And what I do with the oxygen is I give it back to the... bringing it back to the atmo suits. But it, no. Nah. Je sais pas. I don't know. So, yeah, let's not do that. Let's just not do it. So I can then put this guy over here. Not gonna fit just fine. I don't know if it's gonna detect on the diagonal ties. I forgot. Let's say I have this here. That's the corner over here, right? We have this thing over here, right there. No, does not work. Has to be one down to the left. Or this can work. This gonna consume so much power. I don't know. That's gonna be difficult. Consume so much power and so much oxygen as well. We are probably not gonna, I don't know, sustain life for very long in this rocket. One thing that could be awesome to have in this place over here. This electrolyzer gonna provide me all the oxygen that I need and even a bit of power if I take the hydrogen. Oh, this little guy. What are you doing with this suit? You should not have this suit. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me tell you. Tell me from where you came from. You should not have this suit. Yeah, so she's the guilty one. You can see she's going home. Huh? Huh? Okay. He delivered the suit to this without even getting through the checkpoint? How does it work? I never saw this happening before. Let me check through all the duplicants if there is okay. So I guess just deliver. We're gonna be just fine. It's gonna be alright, boys. Have we got more showers? Oh, we did. Okay. And dig all this thing up. Okay, so over here, this here, I will need to have that guy over here, something like this. I'll go up here, and then I will be able to put down something over here. Like a fridge, for example. One thing that I'm forgetting is the bathroom. God damn, man, you need to put down so much stuff. The bathroom will be very nice if I could put this here, but I think it cannot be put down in here because of the windows. So you can put that here. How does it make sense? On top of the door? I don't understand this. Okay, hold on a second. Maybe I can put actually a toilet over here. If so, this will be awesome. I still need to have my this building over here, the thermal regulator. Still need to have this in the rocket. But how does it? So the duplicants take the suits from this, then they go out in the space, and then they put it back in there. I never saw that. I really never did. It's so weird. Wow, okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. No. Okay, I must... Yeah, I think it can... Oh, okay, that's... that door over here. That's the problem. I don't need this door here anymore. Okay, okay, I see now. What was the big problem? What are you doing? Removing the door? Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, chef. And Stubborn? What is he doing now? Okay, sure. I can be stubborn as well. You get back there. All right, thank you, champs. There we go. Okay, now we have a floor here, right? Can I put down a bathroom? Oh, so that's really just the reason why I cannot before. Okay, well, that's very convenient now, because it means I can put down the bathrooms on over here, on the floor over here. Okay, my goodness, I don't know if I will be able to manage. I get everything. What was I looking at over here? The regulator. I want this bad boy. Put that with gold, why not? Gonna be maybe surviving a bit longer. So what we do is like this. Okay, so I need to check this temperature. Its temperature, I need to check it. So how do I do that? Oh, I did actually build that. No, don't build it yet. My bad. My bad. All the way to here. Check the sensor. Hold on, give me a second. We don't want to build that with lead. Let's gotta build this with gold. Next. Cable. Alright. And connect this here. And it's gonna work just like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, boys. That's the plan for this over here. I could put in there water. I don't even know if it's like, you know, does it really do something for me? I don't even know. Plastic. I have only this space remaining, so with this I need to put somewhere a fridge. I need to put down probably this guy, right? The oxygen diffuser or the electrolyzer. But if I put down the electrolyzer, well, I would like to have the manual generator. Hydrogen generator. Oh my god, this thing is so huge. That's what she said. Jesus. You know, maybe another thing that I could do is instead of relying on stuff like this, maybe I can just add more and more batteries module. More and more. Well, I don't have this much space, but maybe another one and another one. Come on, right? And this guy. So I will be able to store like 300 kilojoules of power. Now, of course, not gonna be able to survive like forever, but it will be able to survive for longer. I kind of still want to have, not gonna lie, I still kind of want an electrolyzer. Electrolyzer, man, can do... We'll be able... The only thing that I'm scared of it is that it's gonna be heating up the rocket a lot. But as long as it does not touch the 60-degree threshold, it's still gonna be fine, I think. I'm still willing actually to try this out. Sure, so now we can build the toilet, the wall toilet. I'm not gonna put down the thing here to disinfect the hands yet. We'll see if I have the space to put that there. Yeah, I'm gonna try to have an electrolyzer. Let's put that with this guy over here. Okay, so this here, the water. Actually, I was going to build that with insulated tiles, right? That's gonna be building this with this tile. This gotta actually. Okay. Granite over here, to the left, to the right. But we don't need that, so we'll... I can have this radiant. That will be my way to cool it down. And I can also make these radiant. Something like that. How much water does this thing consume? 1,000 grams second. 1 kilogram per second. That's actually a lot. Oh, I never put it that back. Sure, it was steel, whatever. Yeah, let me just check quickly something. Okay, let's say I have four of these bad boy over here. How long does it take for this to be consumed by this electrolyzer when it works non-stop? Pipeline died. Okay. Oh yeah, it consumes water very fast. I don't know this plan then. Well, one thing that is for sure. Okay. The nice thing will be to have a liquid reservoir over here. I could put this down here. I have the space for this. That's pretty much the only thing I have. But the thing is, I also wanted to have a manual generator. Man, the rocket is so badly made. I could have more stuff on the top if that was just one tile bigger. So obviously we'll need to have another pump at the top. That will be to take the hydrogen. I can even make 2 pumps, but I will go with 1. Okay, so since we are missing on space over here, I'm gonna make it to go, yes, like this, like that. So these are gonna be connected together. Do I need to be bothered with that? Maybe not. So I'm gonna put this over here. We are gonna check if it's oxygen. If it's oxygen. we are going to release it back in the environment over here. Otherwise, if it's not hydrogen or whatever, hydrogen or carbon dioxide is gonna be put down in the output. So to fill these guys up, we're going to use this here. Meh. I don't know. This rocket doesn't seem as much well optimized than this or here. I don't even have a mess tables. Can I put mess tables even? Well, yeah. I can put one. One mess table. I'm thinking maybe put down an oxygen diffuser just for good measures. Because starvation does not... You don't get a second chance with starvation. You don't also get a second chance with the suffocation of oxygen. So you better make sure that you're good on this front at all time. I could actually make this to be optimized. So I'd say I have over here an atmo sensor. And if we detect that in the rocket we have a very low amount of oxygen, or don't even need to make sure it's oxygen, just the pressure. If the pressure is very low, we can re-enable this. That would mean that probably like there is no water in the pipe and this guy over here is not working anymore. Now why are we building this with radiant pipes? Yeah. Okay. All right. So in the submarines, that's actually how they work, how it works. So in the actual submarine, they do have electrolyzers. They take in the water from around. They obviously don't use the salt water. They have to turn this into normal water because otherwise it's gonna... So if you put in the electrolyzer salt water, it's gonna produce toxics. So it's gonna produce some gas that's toxic for other humans. So you don't want to do that. So you want to turn the salt water into water, and now you can produce the electrolyzer, and that's how it works for the most part. They also have a other solution to produce oxygen in a submarine. Oh, by the way, this is still getting filled up. That's crazy. And the guy inside of this, how stressed is easy. Actually, he is hanging all right. He is hanging all right. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Okay. That's the fun that when you have a pip. Oh man. Okay. Let's put down 2 armor trees over here. Armor trees. No, I wanted to check the rocket over here. So I did remove this tile over here so we can have... Yeah. We have 31 atmo suits in there. And that's it, really? No, we still have some algae. Gold, glass, copper ore, steel. Well... not a whole much. How does it work over here? We're still fine. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna need to have water relatively soon. I think it's gonna be right there, right in time. Oh, this thing too needs dirt. Oh man, man. Okay, I'm gonna make trees over here and here. What? Oh, he got mad. Okay, he got the stress factor. I think he's the one that destroyed that. Okay. I see. Yeah, because this guy, when he's stressed, he's mad. The man is mad. Okay, well, that's okay. I don't care so much about this thing over here, so... in fact, I can even destroy that. Oh, he's making some food down here. Oh. Okay, you still have food on the fridge? Alright, okay, sure. You can do your crappy food. There we go. Jekyll just ate at that for some reasons. For some reasons. Okay, well, everything over here sounds to be working just fine. Let's see something over here and the planet. How's it working around here? How's it work? We Gucci? Still to be good. Yeah, we seems to be totally fine. So these guys should consume slime like it's no one business. Oh, they can still make some slime over here. That would not be able to catch it. No, okay. It's gonna be bad, but anyway, not the end of the world. This can be done. This can be yeah, if I could just put that here, put these two on this on over here just to push it to the right. Wall this, it's gonna be fine. Anyway, right here we have, by the way, an exuberant plant, right? So this guy over here, you can see it takes 1.9 cycle, right? While a normal one is 7.5. So this guy over here, man, it works so quickly. It's one exuberant dust cap is pretty much the same as having like 4 of these. One is like equal to 4 of the normal dust cap. Well, that's much better. That's for sure. Okay, put the... So by the way, by doing these little improvements over here, my food went up. One of the things that did happen is I was slacking with the fish. I was slacking with the production of slime, and so no mushrooms. And by doing, wait, oh, what do you mean you are hungry? Let me click on this guy, please, game. Can I? Yeah, okay, that's not too bueno. Can you eat? Okay, come on. Eat. Okay. Oh, he's going to hit on this table. Okay. So the man is insanely stressed, by the way. All this, you know, moral shenanigans can be so annoying. So if I give him that the moral of intention, the center of attention, that should lower a little bit of his stress. Low morale, full bladder. I mean, you can use the bathroom anytime you want, dude. Oh well. Yeah. Good thing that we still have some oxygen in there. I don't know if I can make him move. I guess one thing that I could do, I guess I will do it, is I can make Conqueror to forget some of his skills. What does he have like skills? Oh, so no, now he's mad. He's gonna smash stuff. Okay. Okay. So this is gone. Oh, we did not destroy it fully. Okay. Starvation. Hey, they're fine. They're fine. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. They're fine. No, fine. They're fine. What are you doing? No, sir. Calm down. No. produce some abyssalites. How does it work? The team is right there behind him. Destroy it again. So this is made of dangerous rock. How much? 20 kilograms of indigenous rock. No, 200 grams. But I got only 100 grams. 100 kilograms. Okay, so there's a net loss on this, I guess. Alright, this guy is still mad. And the rocket is ready. Okay, so let's see. Optimization. It's saying a red signal. What if I do this? And is he going to leave on his own? No. Okay. Let's you. Okay. Now he's on board. Yeah, it's still singing. Nah, that's never gonna work. Why is that? It's because we are having a warning. Cool. We have a warning, and this. Yeah, I need to press the acknowledge warning button. Okay, well, whatever. That was worth testing it. I could very easily just put some carbon dioxide to this guy. I will do it, but just as now, I can do it. But later will be. Yeah, will be later. Okay, game. Oof. Come on. Yeah, buddy. I don't know what you're doing with this food. Oh, you're just wasting it. Nah, it's fine. Thank you. See ya. I have Red Bulls travel accumulative of what? 10 kilometers. Can you hit the console? Hit the console. Come on. Here we go. Okay, I believe this achievement is because I actually just sent flying one Red Bull all the way to space. I don't know. Oh man, we'll need to. So you see, one of the problems. Why is nobody has repaired this yet? Come on. Anyway, it's not like it matters. So over here. Oh yeah, we are going to have water on the floor here this whole time. So this rocket, anyway, over here, this rocket, we need to provide oxygen in there. Oh, in theory we have. Okay. How does it look like? Oh, since we don't have any atmo suits, well, we need the power. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a good one, right? I need to have the power outlet. The rocketry should have this bad boy over here somewhere. Huh. I have room. The only place where it seems I can put this is right there. Okay, very convenient because yeah, okay. And we're going to boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I don't know. This rocket, man, I don't know if I will be able to launch it soon. Still, Okay, so this guy over here, we want to check if it's oxygen. If it's oxygen, we send it back in the environment. If not, we don't. This here, we're going to check if it's carbon dioxide. If it's carbon dioxide, activate this pump. Other than this, one thing that could be awesome to do. Huh. Yes. Okay. Storing some oxygen in the pipe. And we're going to unleash that in the background there. Oh yeah. Also, I will need to feed this this pipe over here with hydrogen. So much to do, but as at the moment though, we're fine. Okay, so apparently over here, what? Oh, did I? What do you mean unreachable? Oh. Huh. Okay. I didn't see this. Okay, this. Alright, okay. Well, so this critter here can be moved. That's gonna be quite annoying. Because we have seeds in there. At least, oh, I know what maybe I can do. Let's have a... this here. The storage bin. I'm gonna store... all the seeds in this storage bin. Now I just need to make sure that no pips can reach that there. All right. Somebody. That's why I kind of want to have more duplicants. You can see like with only 2, it's taking forever. Oh my goodness. Also, these guys very sucks. They are not good. Anyway, let's check if I can have a duplicant. I would like to have someone emits a lot of rats and light. Nah. I think the best candidates for the space is someone close to splash, which is someone that can consume radiation. That's very convenient because there's always the radiation. So I would like to have a team, I guess, with only hitting radiation. That's also make sure that they consume less food, so if there is something happening, they'll be able to surviving longer. Next, also make sure that they are not getting some radiation sickness. Oh, that's very good. So I think I'm gonna make a team only with that. So that's gonna probably take some time for me to catch those. But let's start the digging over here. Let's start the search. Okay, let's yeah, close this, whatever. All right. Okay. Mr. Splashman making the storage bin. Okay. Seeds. Let's put that to 7 maybe. Seeds. All the seeds. Okay. So over here we don't have any water anymore. We're almost getting this done. Oh, so over here the guy went back home. So let's make him use the conqueror. Hey, come over here. Let me slap you. Knock you off. Oh, by the way, does it mean, let's see. All the water that we catched will all go down, all the way down. Ah, to the right, to the left, to the right. Okay, that should be all right. Oh my goodness. We are literally out of water. And we're not looking so good also with the crude oil for some reasons. Yeah, everything seems to be empty. Oh well. Um. Oh. Yeah, right. Okay. Ooh. So are we gonna fine? Are we gonna be fine? I think we're gonna be just fine. Yeah, over here, this guy. Shake him, slap him. Okay, so Conqueror will need to be having less, a lot less, skills. I saw like at least 14. That was a number, so something around that, maybe a little less, so like maybe 10. 10 could be good. Hmm. Oh, this guy is over pressure by this team. Huh. Too much steam in there. Is that so? I could release this. This is not too good, the fact that this leaky oil fissure is not working. I'd make sure that I don't have the all the crude oil that I need. So what I could do is I will start to open this up here on the bottom part. Now my duplicant will be able to have access in this chamber. I will then, I think I'm gonna make so like, yeah, just put down two walls here. Yeah, that's gonna be working perfectly. Okay, let's see this in action. Wow, incredible. Oh, even this guy was actually probably not making any steam because of the overpressure. You know, all of that here should work in conjunction with these two steam turbines. The steam in there should be above 125 degrees Celsius. And what I do is that I don't put the water back in the loop. I put it next to the loop here. Maybe I should never have this as well. I could maybe produce some oxygen with that water over here, so that could be relieve some of the water consumption in this base. Oh, this is too much water. Oh. Alright. There is maybe that's a good idea. So instead of just setting the water that is cold back in the loop and just screwing over all the steam, I could just use this to produce maybe crude oil. Where I only have one over here. Okay, second one over here. And maybe like a third, fourth one. Yeah, that's gonna be... Okay, it's gonna be a good plan, right? So... for doing this, I guess I'm gonna make the pump with steel, because that's the only thing that I have. So the thing is, this here produce stuff at 70 degrees Celsius or higher, hotter, depending on the water that gets it, that feeds it with, you know. That's gonna be water at 95 C. Can I cool it down just a little bit? If I cool it down maybe 25 degrees Celsius, that's gonna be grand. But how do I cool it down 25 degrees Celsius lower? Do you have something? So there's multiple solutions. I could use this cooler over here to cool down maybe a block of metal. Oh, I still have some of that remnants of other stuff. A block of metal, and that could cool it down, the water, just a little bit. Or maybe I don't care. Maybe what I cool down is the oxygen that gets in there. Maybe I can change all that. Oh yeah, maybe, right? Maybe I can change all of these pipes into radiant pipes. And I even make it like a turn over here. So that's, yeah. Like this, I will not have to be worried too much about that. Sending this through. Oh well, no. Yeah, I will have to change my plan a little there. So what if I take a turn here? Go all the way to the left. From there, we go here. And we link up over here. I will not do the connection just yet. But that's gotta be the plan, right? And I can continue having it go all the way down here. We have this guy over here. Can be in utilities, I think. Yes, the oil well over here. Put that with lead. That boy over here with lead and lead. Now this has to be in a chamber. Man, building a door, it's insane. Okay, I really need to bring cobalt in the loop here. It's hard without it. So we'll have to remove the radiant pipes. I think I will do it right now. I'll change all the pipes over here. Because if you remember, this is all gonna be 95 degrees Celsius water. So obviously I don't want that to be radiant. I don't want to radiant this to be instantly hot. I don't want to disperse the hotness in the base. Okay. I almost wonder, could I just do this instead? Okay, so the production of oxygen has stopped. We're gonna be fine. So by the way, you do realize that when this is activated, let's say like it goes out. When we're sucking off the juice from this over here, it's exploding the cables every time. So you can see that that's the reason why it says 13,000. I'm not on top. 13,000 of watts of power in the potential load. That is because of the transformer right here. So anyway, that's one of the reasons why I have some of my cables exploding here and there. Okay, boys, come on. He did excrete some carbon dioxide straight in this. Oh well. My goodness, this takes a long time. Okay, well, I think I will end this here. Thank you guys so much for watching the episode. Sorry if the quality was maybe a bit lower than usual. I was not feeling so well. I was hesitant on whether if I wanted to stream or not, but I still wanted to, so let's go. Nevertheless, hope you enjoyed the episode, and as always, take care and see you there on the next one. Ciao.